Welcome to Learning Life Content. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories. The 16th century witnessed the meteoric rise of two global superpowers, the Spanish Empire and the Ming Dynasty of China. These empires, separated by vast oceans and continents, represented the zenith of power, wealth and cultural achievement in their respective spheres. Spain, under the ambitious Habsburg dynasty, had emerged as a dominant force in Europe, wielding influence far beyond its borders. It controlled vast territories in the Americas thanks to the audacious exploits of its conquistadors, who ventured into the unknown in search of wealth and glory. The Ming Dynasty, ruling from the majestic Forbidden City, presided over a China that was unrivaled in its wealth, population and technological advancements. Its exquisite porcelain, luxurious silk and prized tea were coveted commodities across Eurasia, symbolizing the empire's sophisticated craftsmanship. These two empires, though geographically distant, were keenly aware of each other's existence and potential. The Spanish, driven by their insatiable appetite for gold, glory and new territories, saw in China a land of immense riches and untapped potential. The Ming, confident in their ancient civilization, formidable defenses and self-sufficiency, viewed outsiders with a mix of curiosity and suspicion, wary of foreign influence. The stage was set for a potential clash of titans, a confrontation that could have dramatically reshaped the course of world history, altering the destinies of both empires. Spain's meteoric rise to global prominence was driven by an intoxicating blend of ambition, fervent religious zeal, and unmatched military prowess. The recent discovery of the New World, with its seemingly inexhaustible riches of gold, silver and exotic goods, had whetted the Spanish appetite for conquest and expansion beyond their wildest dreams. The Spanish crown, particularly under the ambitious and devout King Philip II, envisioned a world dominated by Spanish power and the Catholic faith, spreading their influence far and wide. The vast quantities of silver and gold flowing in from the Americas financed a formidable army and navy, making Spain the preeminent military force of its time, feared and respected across Europe and beyond. The conquistadors, seasoned veterans of brutal campaigns in Europe and the Americas, were eager for new challenges and the promise of untold riches, driven by a relentless spirit of adventure and conquest. Tales of China's immense wealth and splendor, with its bustling markets and sophisticated culture, reached the Spanish court, igniting dreams of adding this eastern giant to their ever-expanding empire. The prospect of converting millions of Chinese souls to Christianity further fueled their ambitions, as they saw it as a divine mission to spread their faith to the farthest corners of the earth. Spain, basking in the glory of its newly acquired empire, saw the conquest of China as the ultimate prize, a testament to their might and a validation of their divinely ordained destiny, a crowning achievement in their quest for global domination. While Spain was flexing its muscles on the global stage, the Ming Dynasty presided over a China that was prosperous, populous and technologically advanced, boasting a rich cultural heritage and a robust economy. The Ming emperors, successors to a long line of imperial dynasties, ruled over a vast and sophisticated bureaucracy that ensured the empire's stability and prosperity. This intricate system of governance was marked by meticulous record-keeping and a highly organized civil service. China's economy, fueled by its agricultural surplus, thriving trade networks and sophisticated manufacturing, dwarfed that of any European power. The fertile lands produced abundant crops, while bustling markets and extensive trade routes facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas. The Ming military, though primarily focused on internal security and defending the empire's vast borders, was a force to be reckoned with. Their strategic formations and well-organized camps demonstrated their military prowess. Its infantry, armed with a variety of weapons, including gunpowder weapons, was vast and disciplined. The use of gunpowder in warfare marked a significant advancement, giving the Ming soldiers a formidable edge in battle. The Great Wall, a testament to Chinese engineering and determination, stood as a formidable barrier against any potential invaders from the north. Its construction involved immense labor and resources, reflecting the empire's commitment to defense. Confident in their strength and the superiority of their civilization, the Ming viewed the arrival of European powers with a mixture of curiosity and disdain. They saw themselves as the center of the world, with a rich culture and advanced technology that far surpassed that of the newcomers. The hypothetical clash between Spain and the Ming Dynasty would have been a monumental collision of two distinct worldviews and systems of power, each with its own unique strengths and weaknesses. Spain, a relatively young empire driven by a fervent Catholicism and an insatiable thirst for gold, represented the dynamism and ruthlessness of a rising power eager to expand its influence and wealth. The Ming Dynasty, heir to an ancient civilization and a Confucian worldview that emphasized order, hierarchy and stability, viewed the world through a lens of tradition and continuity, valuing the preservation of its rich cultural heritage. The Spanish, with their superior naval technology, advanced shipbuilding techniques, and extensive experience in transoceanic voyages, held a significant advantage in terms of projecting power across vast distances and establishing overseas colonies. The Ming, however, possessed a numerical superiority in manpower, a highly sophisticated bureaucracy that ensured efficient governance, and a vast and wealthy empire capable of sustaining a prolonged conflict through its extensive resources and well-organized infrastructure. Such a clash, had it occurred, would have been a dramatic confrontation of civilizations, a test of strength and resilience between two different ways of life, each confident in its own superiority and destined to leave a lasting impact on the world. The outcome of such a conflict would have had profound implications for the course of world history, potentially reshaping the balance of power and influencing the trajectory of global events for centuries to come. Spanish ambitions for conquering China were not merely fanciful dreams, but were grounded in a series of calculated strategies and historical precedents. Inspired by the monumental successes of Hernán Cortés in Mexico and Francisco Pizarro in Peru, some Spanish strategists believed that a similar approach, marked by audacity and tactical brilliance, could be employed in China. Their plan hinged on several key elements, meticulously documented in old Spanish manuscripts and military blueprints. First, they aimed to establish a secure base of operations, likely in the Philippines, which were already under Spanish control and served as a strategic outpost in the region. From this fortified base, they would dispatch a well-equipped force to the Chinese coast, seeking to exploit any internal divisions and political instability within the Ming Dynasty. The Spanish believed that their superior firearms, advanced military technology and disciplined tactics would give them a decisive edge in battle against the numerically superior but technologically inferior Chinese armies. They also hoped to incite a widespread rebellion amongst the Chinese populace, promising liberation from the oppressive Ming rule and the benefits of conversion to Christianity, which they believed would garner local support. Finally, the capture of key cities, particularly the imperial capital, was seen as crucial. This would not only break the Ming's will to resist, but also pave the way for installing a Spanish puppet ruler, thereby ensuring long-term control over the vast Chinese territories. This grand strategy, though ambitious and meticulously planned, was fraught with challenges and significantly underestimated the resilience, complexity and military prowess of the Ming Dynasty, making the Spanish conquest of China a formidable, if not impossible, endeavor. Thank you for watching Learning Life content. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories.